I can say and beat my chest that since I've left Nigeria, I've been better.
If someone tells you, oh, they'll be here at yours by 3, they will be there at 3.
Yeah.
There's no African time. People actually keep to their word. Time is money. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Oiza and I am the Nigerian girl. I'm a lifestyle vlogger based in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Today we have a very special guest on the channel.
Period.
It is none other than my beautiful, gorgeous friend. Her name is Tomisin. She's going to introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Amida Oluwatomisin.
Yeah.
However, I'm also known as Makeup by Quisha on Instagram and YouTube. It's very lovely to be here with Oiza.
It is.
She has been an amazing host, by the way. So
I'm
very excited to see what we have today.
Yeah, me too, me too. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 things that we love about living abroad, specifically in the UK, because that's where our experience carries us so far. Without further ado, let's get right into this video. But before that, please remember to like,
share,
and
subscribe.
That's the most important. Also, subscribe to Tomisin's channel.
Please,
subscribe to her channel. And yeah, let's get back to the video. One thing that you love about living here?
So I think the number one thing for me is safety. So like you guys, I don't know if you guys know, but we're both from Kaduna State. And I think that's like one of the places where you encounter a lot of dangerous experiences. Honestly. Especially with religion. And just the way the state is at the moment with kidnapping. So being here is like, I have that peace, if that makes sense, that no one is going to come to my house or take my dad or take my mom.
Nothing can harm me.
Exactly. So that number one thing for me is safety. I can go out. However, in some cases, obviously there's this thing about stabbing. Yeah. Here in the UK, you have to be careful. But it's just like that everywhere in the world. Yeah. So knowing when you're coming back in and going back out and just trying to be safe and take Uber when possible. Yeah. But I think the number one thing for me is just safety. How about you?
I agree with that so much. So we have this family group chat here. My dad just like dropped a message on the group and he was saying that, oh, one of his brothers was attacked. Ooh. Like, I think he was on his way back to Kaduna. Now he's lost one eye. He was sitting in front of the car. I don't know the specifics or the details. People were killed, people were taken. And then he was part of the people that, you know, survived, that lived to tell the story. I'm just like, I won't say it can only happen like in Nigeria. Obviously, it can happen anywhere. But being here, you don't have to worry about banditry or, you know,
someone doing something. Even it's not just you as well. Even my mom's sales girl, she was kidnapped.
Oh my God.
On her way to Kaduna. Like, I was just scared. Like, you're thinking of rape. Like, just so many. They even threatened to kill her.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was that.
But has she been free?
Yeah, she has been free. Like, I'm very thankful to God. So it's just that anxiety that it can be your family. Who knew that it could be her? Like, it can be anybody, literally.
So random.
So staying here, that safety is somewhat assured. But at the end of the day, it is Baba God.
Exactly.
It is Baba
you can't
God.
take the glory from God. Say one thing that I really love about living here is the certainty. I don't know if that makes any sense. For instance, like, you know that, okay, if you're going to work today, if you leave your house at 7:03, you get to where you're going to at maybe, let's say, 8:05. And if at all anything is going to hinder you from getting there at the said time, there's going to be indication. Everything works here.
You have that warning ahead of time.
Honestly, everything works here and it's just amazing to see, especially coming from where we're coming from, where things are not like fully functional or, you know.
You can go to an office and they'll say, oh, the manager is not around today.
Honestly.
And they're like sitting down there. Nobody cares about you. So yeah, that's one thing that I say that's really good. Next one is job opportunities and being able to properly practice what you learned. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm a nutritionist by profession. And when I studied or when I finished school in Nigeria, nutrition is not a course that thrives in Nigeria. So you don't hear someone say, oh, come to me, let me help you to prepare a meal plan in Nigeria, because they feel like it's not needed. Some people do it, but it's not something of like the popular demand. So here I've been able to practice my course in detail, not just practice nutrition, but I also did masters in obesity and weight management. I'm even practicing that specific master course.
Wow.
Yeah, as a job. So like it's really good because now it's not just about what you read. So being able to put yourself in that situation and be like, oh, this is what I read and applied to a particular situation, like chef's kiss. Yeah.
Honestly, do you know, I'm so happy about the points that you're bringing now because I can easily relate to them. And as you're saying this, I'm thinking about like life experiences that actually relate to what you've just mentioned. I remember when I was getting into uni, the course I was given adult education. When you hear that, what comes to mind? You see, you laughed. I used to get smirk remarks like, and the truth is, adult education it basically applies to every aspect of life in the sense that like what I'm doing now, how I'm explaining this to you, that's adult education. Any form of learning that you're getting. But when I was in Nigeria, I didn't understand that, and I didn't understand opportunities that came with such course. You know, it was when I came here that I started realizing that what I studied in the uni kind of like there's a connection sort of in what I'm doing right now, in many things that I found myself doing and stuff. So yeah, anyways, let's move on. I feel valued here. I feel like I'm adding impact with the job I do. I work as a healthcare worker and I'm not treated any type of way just because
you're a healthcare worker.
Do you get?
Yeah.
Part of my job description entails things that if it were to be in Nigeria, it would be regarded as, but the truth is,
so even moving on from what you said, like being here, it will bring down your pride.
Yeah,
there's equality in this place. Whether you have £50,000 in your account or you have £5,000 in your account, everybody is treated equally. Yeah, so I think in that one too, honestly, that value is really important.
Honestly, when I finished from school in Nigeria, I always had this thing about my self-esteem where I felt like, oh, would I ever amount to anything because of what I studied? Would I ever be able to add value or make it in life or achieve goals based on...
It's because certain people or certain professions have been tagged, oh, you can make money with this, you can become successful. If you're not a banker or a doctor.
If you didn't graduate with first class. But here, regardless of whatever it is you finish school with, it doesn't mean that you be like a deadbeat or whatever. You still get opportunities, you still find like jobs, and you still be able to thrive. I don't know if that makes sense or if that relates to the point that I brought. But
you might not have a career, but at least you're not hopeless.
Exactly. That's the word. That's the word.
So being abroad toughens you up. It does, and in different ways. So number one is there's a law for everything, and you cannot break law. I think Nigeria, I don't know, there's no evidence based on this, but Nigeria is a country that
is lawless. Say it as it is.
Very, very lawless. I'm not trying to badmouth Nigeria, but I'm just saying compared to here, you have to be able to, that first few years or months, you'll be like, I need to understand that this place, there's consequences.
Honestly,
for every bad action. Yeah. So I like the fact that there are laws. And also in regarding to toughen you up, it also helps you to be timely and you have to be organized. But yeah, it generally toughens you up.
Yeah. Say accountability. There's like a certain level of accountability here. If someone tells you, oh, they'll be here at yours by 3, they will be there at 3. Yeah. There's no African time. You have to be there. People actually keep to their word. Yes. Time is of the essence here. Time is money. Time is liquid gold here.
Have you ever been in like a medical appointment, like when you go to your GP?
When you go to a GP appointment,
5 minutes, 10 minutes late, they'll say, sorry, you've missed your appointment.
You have to wait for them to find another slot for you, and if
which
not,
can be a week or 2 weeks.
Yes.
So obviously, if you've had that back to back to back, you sit up.
Honestly, nobody will have to tell you. Like it's a no-brainer. So
I think one thing for me that I've really learned here, and I know it can happen in Nigeria too as well, or maybe because it's the first time that I'm actually being independent. So being here has taught me how to plan. So because rent is monthly in the UK, you cannot afford to spend or eat into your savings. You have to be able to plan, this is for rent, this is for feeding, because if you don't pay your rent monthly, they will kick you out. They will kick you out, and
there's
so
many people sleeping on that bridge
right now, right?
So many people sleeping in the train stations.
Exactly. Like you just have to sit up, whatever it is you're earning. Especially when I was a student, it was quite difficult for me at first that, you know, you're doing 20-hour shifts now. So for every week, I need to remove £100, £100. So that would really teach you that you cannot just spend on frivolities, if that makes sense. So you have to be very, very well. I'm a budget person.
And that's something I'm learning.
Last kobo.
Wow.
Well, that's something you're learning at the moment.
That's something I'm learning.
You have to.
I'm learning the hard way.
You're struggling.
Hi, guy.
It can be difficult, but with time, you would have to learn how to be able to budget. Otherwise, you suffer, especially when you have like big purchases. Like, I didn't know that I was going to get a job immediately after school, and I had to spend, I think, £1,500.
Wow.
Boom. If I was not saving,
where would you have found it?
Where?
There's no free money in this country,
Where?
you guys. There's no free money. You have to work for every penny.
Every single penny, and it is difficult.
It
is very, very difficult. So yeah, it has really helped me to know how to budget and spend my money right.
Wow.
There's something called safeguarding. So safeguarding is making sure that children, I think it's especially children, they're safeguarding adults.
Adults as well.
Yeah, but for children, you ensure that their emotional well-being, physical well-being at all times.
At all times.
I don't have a kid yet, but if I did, I would feel secure because when I leave them in school, I know that they are in school. So you know that situation whereby in Nigeria, someone can just say, Mrs. Amida's friend, and she told me to come and pick up the kids.
You up.
Exactly. And you just give the children, you will not even ask for ID card, nothing. So with this place, they would never do that. And I think that's really, really good. Even touching the child, like, you know how random people can just beat your children in Nigeria? That cannot happen.
But they say, what's that thing they say about community? It takes a community to raise
a child.
Yeah, it doesn't happen here.
It doesn't happen.
To add to what Tomisin has just said, it doesn't even just relate to the four walls of maybe like a school or wherever. Wherever kids are, wherever adults are, you look out for risks. You look out for things that could be hazardous to the health and well-being of adults and kids. There are safeguarding laws that apply in different areas. So I really, really, really do like that. At least you know that, okay, if this child is going out, he's going to come back in one piece, in safety. And yeah.
Additionally, like there's this thing going on around that living in Nigeria is bad. You don't just pack all your things and leave. Yes, there's that aspect to it, but there's also like greener pasture aspect. I can say and beat my chest that since I've left Nigeria, I've been better.
It's been greener.
Not just financially, but physically as well.
Emotionally,
yeah, I've been able to task myself. Like I never knew the things I'm doing now. Even my master's alone, I didn't know I could write 3,000 words.
Wow!
But like,
I really envy you guys that do that thing. Though.
It has stretched and pushed me. So there are good things about being abroad as well as very bad.
There are also bad things. There are also bad things.
We're just choosing to look at the green lights.
Honestly,
and the positive aspects.
Honestly, would you advise anyone who's thinking about relocating to go for it?
I mean, depending on the circumstances around your relocation. If you're not going to sell, I don't believe in that selling everything off to come here because you don't even know what you're coming here.
Exactly, you don't know what you're coming to meet.
Because now, you know that story about people buying certificate of sponsorship and then they come here with their children and they don't actually have jobs and they can't go back.
You can't go back because where are you going to start from?
As well. So I think people that will thrive coming here, like you now, with the whole healthcare, if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, nutritionist, physiotherapist, tech, if you have a solid job and you're coming here, why not? Like, it's a very good thing. If you're coming here through being a student too as well, I think it's something that you should do. But if you're comfortable in Nigeria,
please,
still,
there's no hassle, there's no pressure.
Yeah. But me, nothing was working because I was not working for like 2 years. So it's something I had to do.
Honestly. And then for me, I have a child. So like, obviously I'm looking out for anything to make her future bright, anything to make her have a much more better life than I did.
Yeah, better chances.
Better opportunities. Yeah. So yeah, I really thank God for the gift and the grace or the provision
of being here.
To be here. Yeah. It's been an amazing, amazing, amazing journey so far. So with that, we've come to the end of this video. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed watching this. If you know other things that you like about living abroad, please share with us in the comment section. Would like to learn, would like to hear your opinions, your experiences, and all that. So remember to check Tomisin's channel.
Please do.
Quishas Channel.
Quisha, Makeup by Quisha on Instagram, Quisha on YouTube.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, follow us on all our socials. It'll be displayed somewhere here. Yeah, so we'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Please check Tomisin's channel. Don't go away without watching Tomisin's video.
Thank you.
All right, bye guys. Bye. We'll see you in the next one. Yeah. All right, so let's get into the video without any further ado. What was that? What did I just do? Why did I block it?
first record.
Okay.
I won't stay too close to you because I want to marry
Yeah.
you. Yeah, let's start.
The hazardous. Is it
Hazardous. Yeah.
hazardous? Is it hazardous? Why am I making mistake?
Hazardous.
Hazardous.
Yeah.
Are you sure? Is that how to
Yes.
pronounce it?
Yes.
Hazardous.
Hazardous.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Like, you did record.
Yeah. Just want to be sure that Mary is not calling.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I've even taken my mind off.